Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up and towing the slab, Kodai Senga. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Cameron Meisner leading things off and takes a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Beavers settles underneath it. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luis Robert Jr.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swing and a foul out of play. One out, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, bases empty. In the air, right field. Mayo pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Two down, bases empty. Andrew Vaughn now. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Two outs, runner at first. And now it's Luis Robert. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the K. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. The White Sox leave one. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Bryce Wilson. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Headed towards the corner. Benintendi on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Wilson with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Misses inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a ball. Wilson, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Benintendi is there. He's got it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Scoreless after. New inning getting started. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Foul ball there. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Late that time, it's strike 2. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. And he takes a strike. Senga, an all-star a season ago, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. Late on that fastball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Owen Miller in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Ward. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held it. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Wilson back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That just misses.
That's just out.
Ball one. The wind of the pitch. And the polar bear strikes out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Livan Soto at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next, Jackson Holiday.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a foul straight back. Soto over at first with one away.
Ball, that's in.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Move to first. And that's down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Man at first, one away. And it's filled up.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Ethan Salas in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Pickoff move to first. And he's back in safely. The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's the ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2 now.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Dylan Beavers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Grips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
To the right side. In time to Vaughn. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's the strike at the knees. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, nobody out. That's a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now it's the DH, Cameron Meisner. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Tying run in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's downstairs. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Tachman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
To third might be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, one down. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Orioles DH. Angelo Cooper led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Inside, 3-2 the count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Nope.
And that just misses. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Robert on the move. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That's out to center field. Beavers. One down. So here's Robert now. And there's a strike.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back.
Toss to Alonso, and Benintendi is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Pete Alonso. This to center field. And it drops in. So next to hit for Baltimore, Livan Soto singled and scored his first time. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Wilson picks over. Alonso dives back in, but they got him. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes down looking. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jackson Holliday. In the air, left field. Benintendi moving under it. Nabs it, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Senga back to work. And that one missing low.
1-0.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Miller in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Got him swinging. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. White Sox down a run. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His 4th home run of the season. And they take the lead. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next for Chicago, Cameron Meisner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Meisner, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Beavers hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Here's Mike Tauchman. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That just misses, and it's 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff because right now they've yet to get a single hit on anything other than a fastball.
Now this is in the air down the line. Brings it in, and there's one down.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
That one fouled off. The Orioles trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
New pitcher now, Marco Raya.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So digging in, Taylor Ward. Fly to left his first time. Broken back ground ball to second. Sosa throws to first in time. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the DH, Angelo Cooper. That one almost got him. Beavers at second with 2 down. The next offering misses. And the count now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
This one popped up. Sosa. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Chase McDermott.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So digging in, Andrew Vaughn, 1 for 2. A little bit low. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ward makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Toss to Alonso, and Benintendi is out. And that. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Penn Murphy getting loose out there. Santana getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. Here's Pete Alonso. Now fly ball to right center. Tachman sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh. Owen Miller getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next to hit for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the fifth.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward sizing it up. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the White Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore, here's the third baseman, Livan Soto. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert moves under it. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. That clips a corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Salas, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will end the inning. No runs. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. McDermott back to work. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. Beavers flying after this one. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. And that's a leadoff double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tauchman stands in now and watches strike one. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the eighth. And 1-2. On the ground right side, Holiday in plenty of time to first out in the top of the eighth. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn, 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the
slice the other way, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Cut off, throw to second, in there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
That's a base hit. And out to aboard. Andrew Benintendi steps up. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
This one in the dirt. Robert up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get it
on the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A massive home run. His 11th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And up next for Chicago, Owen Miller. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. Zips it across. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fits? Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's off the inside corner. And now 2-0.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And a big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Beavers stands at second with 2 gone. And that one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Meisner at the plate and takes high there.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's a strike. And it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next to hit for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 4. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yennier Cano on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mayo. He makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Pulls that one foul. Stays alive. Just off the inside edge. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball. Center field. Beavers under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Cam Boozer.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Henderson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. That one felt good. His 23rd of the year. It's 8-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now the third baseman, Livan Soto. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Robert on the move. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Dylan Beavers.
So they're down to their final out. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Drilled out towards left center field. Robert going back on this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game one of the series on the